Relationships with addicts of different kinds. Addictions to sex and drugs, addicted to masking their traumas in smoke clouds, never finding that silver lining, never liking their perspective on life, so they were constantly chasing a high, but the come down was always stronger, reminding themselves that their happiness would only shoot up when they shoot up. And when they come crashing down, I'll be there for them to land on, stand on, abandon myself. Smoking different strains put strains on their mind. They convince themselves that they weren't an addict, but start getting agitated when they don't have it. So they roll up their issues and blow them back into society where they came from, because where they came from was broken homes, violence, ironically feeding fiends to make money to feed the habits of their own. Smoke softened their passive-aggressive behaviour, so I endured being a passive smoker. Tried not to inhale their stout energy, tried to understand every time he used my body as a release, he'd get a hit of dopamine, because he was a slave to it, and I was a slave to them, addicted to men with addictions, addicted to the thought of being able to save them. I'm an eyewitness. I witnessed people breaking their family apart to get their fix. I wish people ate their greens as much as they smoked them. Wish people switched their alcohol and drug use to water and fruit consumption. In this Western world, we have the privilege to choose what we abuse. In this Western world, everyone is addicted to a different drug, food, sex, even love, where people find an escape route, lose themselves through someone else. Maybe that's why after a breakup they have a breakdown. Maybe that's why after a breakup they turn to self-hate instead of self-love. Addiction to attachment and comfortability, but can you find stability on your own, or do you need a substance to sit with because you can't stand being alone? I wish people picked up pens instead of needles, wrote lines instead of snorting them, tapped into their power instead of tapping on veins, let their pain bleed on a page instead of pills which people swallowed their pride. But when you reach rock bottom, you'll do almost anything to feel that high. I don't judge, I empathize. It's painful to see people taking pills for mental pain relief. Painful to see people think needles in arms can sew together their broken heart. I wish people didn't look for light in places that only breed dark. Drinking to their words, a slurred image is blurred, so everything is in soft focus and no longer have to focus on the harsh realities of their life. Fizzy minds, so you rely on coke to put you in a bubble. Use crack to seal over your broken parts. You need to put yourself in a diet from all that coke before you OD from too many OZs. Not a single ounce of yourself left once you mix alcohol and drugs, making you feel numb. You end up seeing a dealer more times in a week than you see your own mum. Or maybe you're on that coke diet, addicted to sugar. Dopamine releases, insulin secreted, mood increased, all that white running through your bloodstream. It's one of the most toxic drugs, but it's legal. Fed to us from infancy, fed to us by industries. In this Western world, people choose fast food instead of fresh fruit. People are addicted to the fast life, making fast money by making fast moves. You expect a fast beat from a fast girl because she likes your fast wheels, then wonder why your heart and mind are always racing. The fast life is slowing you down. Sometimes we need to fast from people and environments, eat less processed food, start processing your feelings and the things that you do. I try and share elements of happiness with people in hopes that we have a chemical reaction. Interactions, hoping they leave with more serotonin, raise their endorphins instead of being a fiend to a temporary release. We become fiends to technology. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now these Apple devices bring the doctor our way. Millennials with depression, neck and backache from heads being locked down in place all day. Wish people were more open to talk, more expressive, less judgmental, gentle on people who turn to substance abuse to manage their pain, because even when they're high, their pain doesn't disappear, it just becomes a dull ache. Wish people would interact more. Maybe we'd attract more love and light, help others fight their demons. I wish dealers chose better cards and stopped playing with people's lives, who fund their lifestyle at the expense of other people's habits, buying designer shoes and jackets. You're an addict yourself. You just choose to be a slave to money and possessions to make you feel free. Different poison, same mentality. We all have addictions, attachments, reliances. You'd be lying if you said you don't. All depend on something to make us feel free, all trying to live life with non-attachment, but in reality we're humans with needs, crave love, money, acceptance, food, sex, looking for empty actions to make you feel full. Fearful of actually getting to know who you are not. What do you stand up for? Stand against, stand with. How do you withstand your withdrawals? Look within. You already withhold everything you need without substances to make you feel free. Thank you.